Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome to another episode of Frostpunk. Let's throw people at that. We have room to use... we have room to use wood, again, to store it up. But we are out of food. But we also built more... I basically don't have resources. To be totally honest, I think we're screwed. I kind of think it's over and there's nothing I can do, pretty much. That's how it looks to me at this point. We need our scouts to get back. I really need them. I'm trying to decide if there's any actual downside to letting the outpost die. It's unclear, I think, whether or not that matters. Let's hurry this up. We're getting generator range, okay. I think from there we need to do... It's expensive. Maybe a coal thumper? But I haven't done any gathering posts. And you know what? We're out of... Basically, we're losing out on steel. Like, that's our really major issue right now. Alright. So what can I do here? What's gonna kill us? It's gonna be difficult. What really is gonna kill us? Population. How am I on population? I only have 30 people without homes. So I think maybe I'm actually okay on that front. Food. Okay, we have 7 days, so we have some time there. Is there like a tutorial thing about the storm? Okay. Bring extreme cold, which will render some facilities inoperative. Outpost teams and scouts die. So the question that I have that I'm wondering is... Do I have the ability to send out, like, do hunters still work at that point? That's what I'm really wondering about. Because that's huge. Like, if they don't work, we're screwed, basically. And there's no getting around that. So I think what I need right now is more hunters' hangars. I'm very tempted to maybe say, well, what about... Yeah, it probably makes more sense to do hangars, even though it's more resource. Maybe it's not, actually. Let's try this. The thing that I'm wondering about is I don't know if these need to be heated or not. I'm just going to build 4, because we have population. We need to put them to work. Get that going. I think we need another care house is the problem. That's not that expensive, so I think we can actually do that. That'll help with food. I need more infirmaries, but I need steam cores to do that. Not to mention steel. Food should be okay. Resources... Coal is the biggest issue, but we have 2 wood-burning operations, and charcoal... I mean, I gotta be honest with you, I kind of feel like wood we're gonna be fine on. Like, this seems to be doing good work for us. Granted, the sawmills are going to die. Like, those are not going to be able to run. But ideally, they're going to be finished anyway. There's something to be said for going for a factory to make our automaton more useful. But, I don't know, man. That's going to be tight. Upgrading to a steam wall drill is tempting, but I think steam cores are going to be too tight of a resource to justify spending it there. I gotta be honest, I feel like building another workshop or two is going to be a smart choice right now. I think 2 is good. And I think that's it for building. The problem is that took up a lot of steel that might have otherwise been used for research. But that'll also make research go faster, so it's a give and take. That's not necessary. We don't know what that's going to do. That's extremely expensive. There's nothing we can really do to get more steel right now. That's just not in the cards. I think a coal thumper is a good choice because we kind of can't afford anything else at the moment. We're going to try to hit at least 2 of these before the thing hits. We're also going to lose... Actually, no, we're going to have extra wood. But that's good that we're getting 3 steam cores. That's kind of our biggest resource that we could benefit from. 2 people died. You know what? Tough. You guys are just gonna have to live with it. Range is at 3. So we're actually consuming even more coal, but we're also producing more because we have this charcoal kiln running. I don't understand why building is not getting done, because we should have a ton of people. 2 more people died. We're gonna have a lot of deaths. That's gonna happen. I think that came with just having a massive influx of people coming in. There's not really that much I can do about that. I didn't take it as seriously as I should have. I didn't invest resources there. It is helpful that we have a lot less homeless people now, but it's, you know, still not a good situation. Okay, the wood's coming in, and then we have this guy bringing the steam cores and everything. Alright, stuff's getting built. People are dying. That's, you know what? It's okay. Okay, we have a lot of research going. People keep dying. You're just gonna have to live with it, my dude. Okay, so we have we have engineers, we need workers. Coal thumper researched, okay. And now we have 86. Do I need to devote it to buildings first? Let's get that last house built, for starters. I don't really like where the beacon is right now, but just, I don't think deconstructing that is a smart decision. It's not a good situation. Right, research. Okay, so I could go for difference engine. Let's look through this systematically and think about what can actually help us. And this might be a long episode today. It might go 30 minutes because we're very much getting into the meat of the game here. I don't think overdrive makes any sense to worry about right now. Improved heaters, I don't think that's going to change anything for us, really. We're going to have to rely on steam hubs, mainly. We could get an efficiency upgrade if we get the range upgrade first, but we'd also have to get difference engine. So nothing that I can get here, I think, makes any sense for me to get, really. This is tempting, maybe? But that's 2 research. I don't think a factory is a smart investment. I can't afford that yet. This is tempting. I think resource storage is big here. So I'm actually going to do that. And I'm also going to drop a wood depot, I think. Let's get that going. I think our scout, yeah, we should send our scouts out right away. Okay, this, why is it, okay, because it's full. This is nearly done. That's gonna be wood. Oh, I guess maybe you can change it. That's kind of cool. A food one might be a good idea too. Several pools are kept from freezing by a hot spring deep underground. Patches of hardy lichens cling. You know what? Getting survivors is a really stupid idea right now. It's just, it doesn't make sense to do that. Why would I do that? It's like a death sentence. We already can't keep track of, or we already can't really take care of the people we have. Maybe we should get that infirmary. And I feel like we kind of almost have to build it. This would work if the road went a different route. Yeah, so... Doesn't, it does work, okay. Okay, that's where our last steam core is going to go. We're about to get 3 more, which is big. You guys are going to be fine, don't stress. Wait, did I even connect it? I did. It's this little... Once this connects, we're good. Which I guess they're, in theory, building right now. I think we send them out again. Probably one last trip for each of them. Why have you guys not connected this? Okay, so we need engineers. It's 74 left. I think we can pass on that one. Yeah, it's that one was critical. We need healthcare more than pretty much anything other than that right now. Wood, charcoal's doing really well. So I'm actually, despite the healthcare issues we're having, I'm feeling okay about this. Alright, so we can maybe mitigate some coal consumption here. How do we have 102 people homeless? What? Oh, because of this. What is the holdup here? Like, why are you guys having so much trouble building this road? I'm really irritated by that. It looks connected, doesn't it? There's like a tiny spot where it's not connected and it's not building for whatever reason. We're not short of any resources. Like there shouldn't be anything causing any issues here. And yet they're just like, nah, it's not connected. What's happening? Like... Okay, there we go. That made no sense at all to me, and it's extremely bizarre. But whatever. They figured it out, ultimately. Wasted some resources, but we made it work. We're running out of food. That is a huge problem. Runaway child. Sir, a man is here to see you. He says that his daughter ran away after the news of the storm spread. He wants to borrow a scout sled and go after her. She's a big girl, but she was always very impulsive and she scares easily. Father explains, I must find her before she's lost for good. She's all left. Or she's all I have left. I can't... Sorry, buddy. I can't do anything. I wish I could, but we're out of food right now. I just can't do it. What I do want to do now is this. Is this... Yeah, okay, it is getting hit by the heat zone. I think we may have to go for heaters because I'm worried this shuts down. And this, I think these may all shut down if I don't get the next heater research done. So we're gonna get a big chunk of food. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. You can turn that off. Is there unnecessary heaters at this point? People are dying, but again, there's not really a whole lot that I can reasonably do about that. I mean, what do I do? Do I make another infirmary? Where do I get the manpower for? I'm trying, my dudes. It's not that simple. Oh, there go more people. Oh, why are these not getting built? Confuses me greatly. Speed up time here. It's not a negotiation. These things have to work. Like, how are you still very cold though? The heat zone hasn't caught up. Like, you don't, if the cookhouse doesn't work, we're done. Like, that's GG at that point.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Granted, we're pretty much done anyway. I think this is not really going to work out for us long term. Really wish people would stop dying. But I can't, like, treating people's taking way too long. Okay, more research. I think now we might go for difference engine. $600 coal, it's too... Oh, okay, that's way better. But it also takes 2 steam cores, which I don't... That's a big ask. I'd only be able to build one of them. Sawmill's not really worth worrying about, to be honest. I don't think that's going to change anything for us. Efficient gathering, we don't need to worry about right now. Maybe we want it later. Coal mining rationalization, I don't know what that gets us, but I'm assuming it's efficiency, which would be valuable. Right now, I'm looking to justify, like, this would be big, I think. This would be pretty handy. House redesign might help. I don't know what that's going to do for us. I think it's difficult to say no to this. I think it's really difficult to say no to getting difference engine. This is probably going to be necessary. I think the heater is going to wind up being mandatory to keep everything running. It depends what happens with the cold. I'm not sure like how much colder the storm's going to make it at this point. An efficiency upgrade wouldn't hurt, but I think we're kind of building around needing... Yeah, you know what? We have to go for a difference engine. I don't see how we make this work without that. It's a lot of resources to invest, but I don't see that we have a choice. I really need the freaking infirmaries to start processing people more quickly. Alright, what do you got for me? Survivors. Yeah, you're not going there. Deep Hollow. Or maybe we want them. Maybe we want them at this point. I'll take a look. But right now we want resources if we can get them. And you know what? I think we have to do a roundup with the prison. Hope is starting to tank. And I get it. People are dying. A lot of people are dying. But what do you want me to do, you know? I think we want another care house. It's not even going to get us close. It's only 20 per, and we have 95 people that should be in one that are not. And it's going up, like, consistently. How are people for... Oh, because they're working. Okay, difference engine's done. That's huge. So what do we got? Let's take a look at some of our research we can do now. It's another 15, so it's a 50% increase in food production. People heal faster, that'd be huge. This is incredible, but not an immediate priority. I think we need to process people faster right now. That's our biggest barrier. We're gonna lose a lot of people, just they're gonna die because I can't keep them alive. That's our biggest issue at the moment. Oh, you guys are getting wrecked here out in the cold.
Work day end. It's time for rest.
There we go. I'll just let that continue as it is. Not gonna stress it. No more guard duty. Sorry guys. We need resources, not arrests right now. Alright, what's the issue? Feed more with less. That's very tempting, but I don't want to do it right now. Because we should be getting a lot of food. We have a ton of people dedicated to pursuing food. Can I get resources? Yes. I don't expect to need those. Now, that may be stupid, but... Urgent need for treatment. 2 days to build another infirmary. Honestly, we may want to do that. This one's insane. I think we just have to open an infirmary. We need the hope. Like, we really need it, to be honest. Where do you hide this? Like, that's not going to be in heat range. We're really eating up our whole area? Like, are we just screwed right now? It's a medical post. Do I think I could fit one here if I had the... No, I don't think that'll fit. I think that's like the best looking spot, and that's terrible. Yeah, I don't see anywhere I can put this. So what's the move? Do I build another freaking... If I move this charcoal kiln... So if I find a home for a charcoal kiln, I can do this. But it's the same issue, right? Like, it's not going to be warm enough to process anything. That feels like it's more in than the alternative. That's my best option. I think this sucks. This is a bad choice, but I don't feel like I have a choice. I need another infirmary. The game's not wrong. Okay, scouts are in the deep hollow. You know what? Do it. They're all wounded. Those people must have fallen into this hole while escaping the incoming storm. At least half of them didn't survive the crash, but it seems we could rescue the wounded. That is if we strap them to our sleds and bring them to our city quickly. The wounded will die. You know what? Hard times call for hard questions. I'm sorry. You know what? Go to Camp Compass. See if we can get healthy people, that's worth something. But, like, sick people, I'm sorry, we're already screwed. Like, I can't. That's asking too much. Alright, there we go. There's your infirmary. Please be happy. People keep dying. It's gonna keep happening. There's not really a whole hell of a lot I can do about it. If we're lucky, it's just people who are already basically like eligible to be in a care house. Group of barely alive people hiding in several burrows, dug into piles of snow. All these people are deathly ill. It's a wonder that they're still alive. The snow burrows are only a little less freezing than the surrounding icy wasteland. They won't last the day if we don't take them right now to the city. This is tough. I think we do it this time, and because if this is all I'm gonna get, then that's all I'm gonna get. And it feels like this is all I'm gonna get. So we'll try Camp Compass, but I don't know if that's gonna get us anyone healthy. I feel like anyone healthy would have already come and joined us. Yeah, I really wish that would stop popping up. I think we might need another cookhouse, actually. We're starting to get to that point, sadly. It doesn't seem like they can process all the food fast enough. I need 10 people to staff that, so where am I going to find them? Take them off there. What is a less critical resource for us at this point? Hope. That might have been a dark way of saying that, but... Where is this guy? Okay, two, you know, that's good enough. Hope is an issue, no getting around it. Especially if people keep dying, which I feel like I've basically done everything I can to resolve, but there's still 100 people that just... I can't do anything about it. We're running out of charcoal. Okay, raw food is full, so we might need raw food storage. People living in this camp are packed and ready to go. All the tents are empty. They're leaving almost nothing behind. Let's go. A small group of scientists is finishing the loading of their supplies. They work efficiently, but in silence, looking somewhat dejected. We're mostly helping with the evacuations now, one of them tells us. We used to study the Earth's magnetic field, but there are more important things to worry about now, like survival. Bring them home. These are good people. I'm surprised there's only 18 of them. I think we're gonna have time to hit one more, probably. Maybe two. Just because I already have 2 scouts, so maybe. We really need people to be treated more quickly. I think the other issue is not necessarily that they're not being treated, it's that they're also getting sick again super fast. We're actually running out of coal. Okay, good, this is in the radius. I was so terrified that wasn't going to be in the radius. It'll help us store raw food, because we're getting a lot of raw food. We genuinely are. Like, okay, people will heal faster. Honestly, I feel like mechanization might be a really good move here. Food is very tempting. None of this, I think, is worth pursuing at the moment. That's a pivot that we can't make right now. Resource-wise, what did we free up here? 10% more efficient? I gotta tell you, that doesn't feel like much. I'll keep it in the back of my mind, but that's... 10% is not a big bump here. This is the only thing we should ever bother doing here at this point, which we will need to do, but now's not the time. I think you go for this first. But man, that's going to consume a lot of coal. I think we have to start with efficiency, because we're going to get a heat bump here. Let's start with efficiency to kind of try to save up coal, and then we'll go from there. Alright. That's sick people. So you guys, why don't you... Camp seems to be abandoned. Probably the fortified hut. I think that's maybe one of the more likely ones to get me, like, good people who are still healthy. There's so many people getting sick. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do at this point. Like, what do you guys want? You just get sick so damn fast, I don't feel like there's anything I can feasibly do about it. Alright, well, we went way longer than I expected here. We're gonna go ahead and do a couple. I can only do one patrol. That was big to get Hope back up. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you'll join us for the next one as well. We're really getting the meat here. I think our town is going to die, but that's part of the game. We're going to move on probably to another scenario. There's more than one scenario, I think. So this, I'm really enjoying Frostpunk still. So even if we die, we're not done. We're just gonna do another scenario, or even try this one again. Now that I understand the game better, there's a lot of very different choices I would make. So, yeah, even if we die, that's not the end of the series for sure. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, feel free to come by twitch.tv/electronicmoose, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. PST, 9 to 11 p.m. EST, and check out a stream if you like. If not, thanks for watching here on YouTube, and I will see you next time. Take care.